Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, my name is HeroTDK, and today we'll be taking a look at a very special map I've been working on for the last few months, a 3-to-1 scale replica of the Pokemon world. Now before we get started, I'd like to give my thanks to Zombie for his wonderful mod pack. I've been using it for, I actually used it in the video for keeping my critter spawns out of my way. I'd like to give thanks to Code Warrior for his awesome program at Get It, which I've been using to do most of the terrain editing. And I'd like to give my thanks to David EE, or David E, I don't actually know how to pronounce it, for personally making me a mod to keep my world intact. Prevents grass from growing, prevents saplings from growing, mushrooms from spreading, ice and snow from melting or forming. Very, very useful mod pack. Alright, now let's get on with our journey. We're going to start in Newbark Town. If the game wants to load. There we go. We'll start Newbark Town. And here's the player's room. I've taken some liberties with the buildings because thanks to the 3-1 scale, I've got enough room to build the innards of buildings. And enough room to take some liberties with the design. Now, I've tried to make everything as accurate as possible, and if not accurate with the game, accurate with the game's art, or styles and influences. And if I can make it out this door, we'll be on our way. Now, let's get an overview of the town here. There we go. Newbark Town. There's Route 27, uncompleted, of course. Let's take a look inside Ethan and Lyra's house. There we are. Now, the 3-to-1 scale was not only because I liked the inside to houses, being intact, but I always thought that the 1-1 scales that people have been making online have been just downright ugly. No offense to the creators of Pokearth, however uninspired their name. A 5-year-old nephew came up to me yesterday, and using his advanced knowledge of language, called my map Pokearth, of his own accord. Anyway, let's get back. Ooh, press I. Oh, awesome. How useful that sign is. That one, not so much. Alright, now that house back there used to be Professor Elm's house back in Generation 2, but it has since been moved here to the upstairs of his laboratory, and that house just belongs to some guy. Alright, now let's take our journey. Now, on the actual walks between routes, I'll be walking at normal speeds to show off the grand sense of scale that the 3-1 has. Now, along the way, I'll be examining some of the work here. Like, the trees here are 9 meters tall, 6 meters wide, 6 meters length. That is essentially 2 tiles, whereas a 3x3 square is a tile. The underbrush under the trees is to prevent sights from long distances. Now if you see between the trees, you can still see the edges of the map. When I'm done, I will give the scenery in the background a good overhaul. The oceans, the mountains, all of it will be there. Let's see. Now down here, we have a cut bush here normally, preventing us from going. But I haven't decided what I could use for that. Probably a custom object when the mods for Adventure Craft start coming out. Yet another lack of a cut bush. I'll be taking you back here in the underbrush to show you the patterns in the brush. Actually, let's get an overview of the area. There's Route 29 from the clouds. Continue on our journey. Well, that was not a sound effect, huh? Now, here on the right, we have our route division building. Very nice things. Now, I took some liberties with the upstairs glass of giving it actual upstairs. More akin to the buildings in the Kanto region. Yeah, you can see in the distance there, Newbark Town, and can't really see Cherrygrove from here. It's a very small city. This will be Route 46. Let's take a nice overview of that. There we are. Alright, let's continue on our way. Now, we've been walking for quite a distance. Alright, now up here we'd have a berry bush. Again, I haven't really decided what to use for that yet. But, thanks to the tall grass update in Minecraft, which I love, by the way, I've been able to give the map a flavor of authenticity. It was rather bland before the grass came in. And here we have Cherrygrove City. Quaint little place here. There's the description sign back there. We'll read it when we get there. They apparently adore their flowers in this town. Nice sunroofs we got going here. Yeah, so it's perfectly overhead too. I actually kind of like this window here better. Now, as you can tell by now, I've got music from Heart Gold and Soul Silver playing in the background to ease the quiet times. Now we've got the lake over here on the side. Actually, I think it more opens up into the sea, really. And as you can see, I believe that's Route 33? Yeah, 33 up there in the background. Haven't really done much work on that yet, but it's there. That's actually at the top there, ground level in Route 33. I noticed very quickly that the entire Pokemon world is built on an incline. So, sea level starts at... where are we? Sea level starts at 10. Alright, and that was our rock climb. See, it actually kind of reminisces the look of the game. Did we get an overview look at Cherrygrove? I don't think we did. Let's take an overview of that. And here we have Cherrygrove City. Alright, now let's show off the inside of the Pokecenters. Well, let's go on the Pokemart first. Alright. Get a nice layout here. Rather accurate, I'd like to believe. Sit at the table, because you know every convenience store has those tables for the loafers. And here we have our Pokecenter. A sign on the left there actually ends up blowing out at night too. Quite nice effect. And let's go upstairs. I've tackled the upstairs and the downstairs of Pokecenters, and instead of doors... Whoop! Looks like I forgot a door. Instead of the doors being here, I'll have whatever teleport mod I'm using. Right now I'm using Zombie's teleport mod. I'll have that set up there to teleport us to the Wi-Fi and the battle center, stuff like that. Go downstairs. Nice little Wi-Fi symbol on the floor here. Alright, now let's head up. Now let's see if we have time to examine the further routes here. That would be a no, so hop on over to our next video where we examine routes 30, 31, and Violet City. I promise that Violet City will amaze you.